So I hope everyone had the ability to hop in and check out the live stream. It was filled with a lot of hype stuff, guys. And if you, for some reason, have missed it and haven't seen it yet, I don't know how you have it because it's all over the place, especially on all the forums and whatnot. But Ironia Highwind is our global second, coming out on February 16th at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, February 17th, 2 a.m. UTC time. I don't know who she is, but she looks awesome. And that little preview that we got, she looks like that kind of character who just only cares about fighting and like will do anything just to fight someone and whatnot. And like for some reason, those characters just resonate with me. Like that reminds me very much of like Kenpachi Zaraki from Bleach, and I fucking love that dude. He was my favorite character from that show. So I'm super excited. I am super pumped, and I am ready to go. Every banner is free this month, but there is one banner that we have to talk about before we start getting into this hype stuff, and that is still the Bartz and Yuffie banner from the Brothers Ultimate Trials. So this video is going to be done a little bit differently today. We're not going to be talking about the importance of the characters on their own. Excuse me, sorry. We're going to be talking about the importance of this banner as a whole. Now you may be asking yourself, well, why are we doing it this time? There's a very good reason for that, and I will go ahead and talk about that when we get there. But let's go ahead and start off with Bartz. Bartz actually got a pretty nice touch-up and rework upon his level 70 Awakening and EX Plus release. Double hand no longer, both double-handed missile no longer need the Brave requirement to shoot off an HP attack for the very first time. So that's very nice. Bartz can come right out the gate swinging rather than trying to reach that pesky Brave requirement. Double hand is now a 3-hit single target HP attack, 120% overflow, and its mastered version. Missile still the same, and also still applies that little defense down that Bartz is known for. The battery is still the same. Everything about missile is still the same. Pretty much it just does HP damage, and I think it has an additional usage or two. His EX actually got some pretty nice upgrades. At 0 out of 3, it does splash damage regardless, and then the rest of it's just kind of potency increases while incorporating a new frame buff for Bartz. It just increases stats and gives 20% max overflow increase to him and the party, which is really nice. Another character having that is actually really nice. But yeah, that's pretty much it. The EX Plus just raises pretty much about everything. Better battery, better attacks, better, more damage, things like that. Yeah, that's pretty much it with Bartz. He also gets an HP attack plus at 2 out of 3, which is a single target HP attack followed by 20% HP followed by 20% HP damage dealt as Brave Battery to the party. I almost confused it with something else, but no, it is most definitely a Brave Battery, which is nice. Bartz is basically, I wanted to compare Bartz to another Lil Lizette, almost. Like, he is so close to being like another Lil Lizette where just every fucking move of his just batteries the team. And like, maybe his battery might not be as impressive as Lil Lizette's to the team, but like, goddamn, like, this dude is just like an Energizer Bunny. The only thing that doesn't Brave Battery at all is double hand, which is kind of upsetting, just a bit, I feel like they could have just tossed it on me something, just a little something. But hey, it is what it is. It's fine. Bartz also has some really super impressive auras, especially when all of his stuff gets mastered. 65% attack is super impressive on a pseudo batteries attacker. The only other character with an aura pretty much that, actually no other characters have auras that high. Or I was trying to compare it to Rose's, but Rose's is absurdly high. So that's a wacky comparison. But you put these two together, oh yeah, that's good. That's gonna be nice, especially since it's all auras, and you can run like a third character like Kate Sith, who raises attack even further, or Ramza. There isn't a single defense that you ain't gonna penetrate. You're gonna get through there. I'm gonna stop. But I would say the only con about Bartz is he is lacking in the damage department. 120% overflow on his skills isn't the greatest, and double hand is only 3 hits, So most of the time, you're only really going to be using it to cap when you're near max to cap out on the overflow. Other times, you're just going to be relying on missile or using EI Nuki, which just comes up after every fucking turn. Because this thing's an EX machine gun, and I love it. I will max out Bartz eventually. I will get the job done. I've had him built and prepared for a while now, and I plan on using my boy. But anyway, yeah, he is just lacking a little bit in the damage to the target. The stuff that he could be providing is better, but he has a relatively high max brave stat, so I think that kind of cancels out just a bit. I just wish his double hand had a little bit more overflow. I mean, I could be wrong with the overflow stat, but I'm more than positive I remember seeing 120%. But you know what? I think it's fine, just because of the kind of character that Bartz is. Bartz is more about the battery than he is the damage, and I like that a ton. And he has a shit ton of awesome stuff going to the party. Let's go ahead and jump right into Yuffie. Yuffie did get a nice rework as well. Snatch will now actually steal a debuff, do HP damage. Steal a buff, a random buff from the target, and extend it by one turn. It will do HP damage HP damage regardless now, 120% overflow. And the gravity was increased. I think it was increased to 50%. Followed by 4 hits. I think it's 4 hits. 4 or 5 hits. To follow up with HP damage. Her I don't need this is fully AoE with an awesome Brave Battery to the party. It'll actually take away 1 debuff in total from each member of your party, while taking off all debuffs entirely from Yuffie and throwing them onto each of the enemy party members. While in total applying in Brave down, max Brave down, attack and defense down. Her EX is a 6-hit AoE splash damage HP attack. 100% going to the full the target, 50% going to the new target, while applying a new buff to Yuffie called Blessing of the Water Goddess, which just increases her stats to the party for 40% attack and 20% max Brave, and applies a new debuff called No Cheating, which will basically make it so if an opponent will get Brave due to a Brave raise. No, you gotta get that. That's not happening. And that's pretty nice. Her EX Plus is pretty much just kind of like standard fare until it gets to 3 out of 3. 3 out of 3 incorporates more damage, higher overflow, and 100% shared damage to the enemies. 2 out of 3 starts out with her stuff at the beginning of the quest. Yeah, yada yada, the same old stuff. Pretty much just she gets 100% shared damage at her 3 out of 3. That's pretty much just the rough gist of what Yuffie can do. Her HP attack plus did get a nice touch up, where it's a standard fare pretty much at this point. Brave raise followed by a single target HP attack, which is really nice. I like that a ton. Helps her out a lot and whatnot. So that's pretty much it for Yuffie. Now let's go ahead and talk. Is this banner, or are these two important for the Chaos era? So, especially since the live stream has already passed and we're moving into the 2nd anniversary, there's a lot of hype stuff coming out, guys. There's a lot of hype stuff and a lot of really, really good units coming out who are just incredible for the mid-tier, and some even into the late ends of Chaos era, the late ends of the Chaos era. Is this banner important to pull on now? No. In all of my best conscience, I cannot tell you that this banner is worth it to pull on, regardless of how much I have praised these two, because they are both really good characters. Unfortunately, I just don't think they're good enough compared to what's coming. That's just my personal opinion. I do thoroughly believe that what's coming this month is way more important than this banner as a whole. Both Yuffie and Bartz are really good characters. Sure, Bartz lacks a little in the damage department, but he makes up for it with epic auras and epic Brave Battery. Yuffie's utility is a little bit niche, but you can find yourself using her more often than not. Especially with the way her kit works and how awesome just like her kit runs for the team. But it's just, we have characters like Golbez, we have Aranea, we don't even know what she's doing yet, but I'm sure she's going to be a badass coming this month. AIDS, who is like the most impressive physical counter character we have in this game. Zack. Yeah, you guys know how much I've praised Zack, all bias aside, how much I've praised Zack from the Cosmos era. You think his EX Plus isn't going to make him fucking important for the Chaos era? Absolutely it will. Zack is coming. Renoa is... Let's not talk about it. We'll actually talk about that when we get there. Terra is getting a really impressive EX Plus. Gao, who, I mean, he's a little more niche than, like, 8 as a counter character, but he's still incredible. Like, all the characters that are coming this month are just so good. And even tonight, because I'm going to be putting out this video today on Thursday, we're going to be having the release of Eiko's EX Plus and Sephiroth's EX Plus. Those are both phenomenal characters. They're both super good characters, especially Sephiroth. He is a beastly DPS unit. In my right conscience, I cannot say that this banner is important to pull on right now. If this banner can't come out any sooner, I would definitely say, yeah, go ahead and scoop them up. But since they are so close to so many powerhouse releases, I, in my right conscience, cannot say that this banner is important. While if you do end up choosing to pull for them, are they specifically important for the Chaos era? Not really. I mean, they're both really good characters, and it's not like I'm saying they're not important for the Chaos era because, they have some shortcomings that just hold them back. No, like, they're both really impressive characters. It's just, they're just the kind of characters that you could essentially live without. There are plenty of suitable replacements for Yuffie, especially in like Vanille or Ferris and whatnot. And Bartz has his own suitable replacements as well in the form of like Lilizet and other characters like that. While they're impressive in their own rights, yeah, sure, but they do have characters that can replace them if you choose to skip and you have those other characters built. If you do choose to pull, you are pulling for some very impressive characters, but I do have to say I would highly recommend against it and save your resources, guys, for everything that's to come for the month of February. Our second anniversary is looking really good, guys. I only have Yuffie built because, like I said in my last video, I got super lucky pulling her 40 tickets in a multi. And I mean, like, Yuffie's a favorite of mine, so I was willing to go in for the pity if I had to. But unless she's a favorite of yours, guys, just do yourself a good favor and just give it a good old pass. Just save your resources for what's to come, guys. That's all I gotta say. That's my personal opinion. If you do choose to end up pulling for them and you do grab them, Bartz is a safe 2 out of 3. You really kind of just want to start with his buffs at the beginning of the quest. Yuffie has to be 3 out of 3. You want that that shared damage. It helps her out a ton, gets her going and whatnot. Especially in the damage department, that helps out a lot and whatnot. But that'll pretty much do it for this video, guys. I'm going to be putting out a video relatively soon. Hopefully sometime this weekend, maybe. I know I say that, but it's going to be soon. About like speculations of how I think Aranea is going to be for the cast of the City Opera Omnia. Seeing that she's our global second, we have absolutely no information on her, so I want to put out like a fun little speculation video, get some discussions going, talk about what I think she's going to be bringing to the table, and hearing your suggestions, what you guys think she's going to be bringing to the table. If you're impatient and want to talk about it on this video now, please, by all means, go ahead. I'll read your comments and I'll love them all the same. But look forward to that. I will be putting that out relatively soon. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.